Okay, sticking with the circle, it says find the diameter of the circle, and it tells you the area. We kind of did this with some quadrilaterals where they told us the area. First of all, let's write down the formula for the area of a circle. It's pi r squared. We did it earlier, but we'll do it again. And what do they ask for? They tell you the area, don't they? It's 804.2. So let's put that in that spot right there for the area. Equals pi, I'm just going to write it as pi, times the radius squared. In fact, I can just put r squared right here. I'm fine with that. Now we have to solve for we want to find diameter. Whoops, didn't mean to cross that out. We want to find the diameter, but before we find the diameter, because we don't have diameter in our equation, we want to find the radius. Once you find the radius, you just double it, and then you've got the diameter. It's not hard to get the diameter once you get the radius. So what do we have to do? We got to get r by itself. So divide both sides by pi. Right, that gets rid of this, and then take the square root of both sides. So we're going to chuck all that into our calculator and use the pi button on the calculator, and you get 16. Alright, so you get the radius is 16. Now that's not the question that they asked for. They say find the diameter. So the diameter is just twice as big as the radius, so you just double it, multiply it by 2, and you get 32. This was in centimeters, so we just put centimeters, and the diameter is 32 centimeters. Okay, here we're finding the area of a thing called the sector, the shaded sector. So we're finding the area of all this stuff right here. Now, you got to understand, this is just it's a piece of the whole entire circle. So if we were to find the area of the whole entire circle, we would just go pi r squared. But we're not finding the whole entire circle. Okay, we are only finding a portion of that circle. So how many degrees is this out of the whole entire circle? Well, it's out of what? 360. Now is this angle right here 235? Well, let's see what they tell you. They tell you the measure of the arc is 235 of arc EGF. EGF. So this whole thing right there from E to G to F is going to be 235. That's not the part that we want. We want this part. Well, what is this part? Well, this is what's left over from 360. So you just go 360 minus 235, and 360 minus 235 is 125. So that's what this angle is right there. It's 125. That's the angle that we care about, because that's the angle that's in that shaded sector. So we're not finding 235 out of 360, we're finding 125 out of 360. So that's 125. Now look what they tell you. They tell you the radius. So I could just, let's do this. Let's just get rid of that radius right there. Get rid of that little dot. Alright, and put the actual number in there. It's 20, so it's radius squared, so it's 20 squared. So why did we do this? It's pi r squared, just like we do for a regular circle, but we're not finding the whole circle, we're only finding a portion, okay, or a part, or a percentage of that whole entire circle. How much of the circle? 125 degrees out of the total 360. That's how much of the area we're finding. Now, it's just a matter of chugging that into a, or plugging it into a calculator, and you get what? 436.3. It's in inches, so it's area, it's inches squared.